pregame.com.
Cowboy Stadium, Michigan, Kansas sounds like a Final Four game to me, but it's a Sweet 16 game, and what a Sweet 16 game it is. VR, he was joking, I think, that this is his video game of the year. I'm going to defer to you. Are we kidding or are we serious?
Kidding.
Oh, you're kidding.
I think it's the next one's going to be the video game of the year, the Florida Gulf Coast.
Oh, the next one. Stay tuned for that. That's a reason people will watch it. And although
Perfect.
I hear Florida Gulf Coast has gotten more hits.
Absolutely.
Any team in this tournament, this game, Michigan, Kansas, are they in the tournament?
Yeah, no one even cares.
That's right. Break it down for us.
Here's the thing. When you look at the first two rounds of the tournament, this game offers us a lot of line value when you look at the total. And it's simply based on the fact Kansas allowed 57 against Western Kentucky and only 58 to North Carolina, which historically is a high-scoring team. And then you look at Michigan, and they allowed 56 to South Dakota State and 53 against VCU. So it looks like extremely low-scoring teams. You can't score against them. But when you look at them playing each other and you kind of compare it to fights, styles make fights, these two teams do score. They may play defense, but now all of a sudden they're playing against offenses that could light up the scoreboard. You're talking about the 24th most highest scoring team in all college basketball in Michigan, and the 25th highest scoring team in college basketball in Kansas. So they're not playing the Western Kentuckys and the South Dakota States anymore. And I think based on those results is why we're getting so much line value. And granted, I think Kansas is a top 5 defense, but Michigan is probably the best offense right now in the tournament, I think. I have them pretty much top in the tournament as far as offense goes. So I think they're going to be able to score against Kansas. If anyone can, Beeline's going to figure out a way to score against Kansas. And if you look at Michigan, their weakness is their defense. So I think Kansas is going to be able to put points up on them. When I saw this total, 136, 36.5. Right away, I said, I got to go over. I think it should be closer to the 140, 141 range.
I never thought about it this way, but the Michigan basketball team's a lot like the Michigan football
Exactly.
team.
They could put up points. They can't stop
put people in the stands. Brian, let me ask you, with VR, what he was saying about holding all the opponents to 55 points, wouldn't a lot of that be a byproduct of the fact that Michigan got, because of the cheating NCAA committee, they gave them Michigan 2 home games. So obviously crowds loud, hard venue for the other team to score. And they went and gave, again, cheating committee, gave Kansas 2 home games right in their backyard. Same thing. Their opponents, North Carolina.
Who was dead. North Carolina, you saw last week, they were playing the conference championship just a week before after playing that slate. And they went down to the wire. You touched on it. They were in the game with a minute and a half left. So this is a team that didn't have much in the tank offense.
So now we put them in a neutral site. Is that going to help the scoring for these teams?
It possibly could. And something you didn't touch on, Kansas looked so bad in the last game. A lot of people that watch that game had probably never seen Kansas all season long. In fact, if my notes are correct, I don't believe they hit a jump shot in the first half. So there are a lot of people will look at that game and they go, man, that Kansas team didn't look very good offensively. And now you got a chance to come back on them and play more true to their season.
All that's the perfect storm for a low total, because I thought this would be at the 140 range.
I have a note here that someone texted me. I had him do a little research. I saw your pick, and what the note says, I was all ready to say, I'm going to have to disagree with VR because this is in Cowboy Stadium. It's going to be cavernous. There's going to be 40,000 people there, bad backdrops. All these games go under. And what my texted note is, hey, dummy, North Carolina, Texas, 103-90, final score, 152 total, 193 points.
Wow.
Looks like the backdrops were just fine when those played 3 years ago.
Perfect. I like it. I like it.
I did want to point out, for those interested in the side in this game, Michigan against non-conference opponents this year, 15-0 straight up, and 10-4 against the spread. You got a Michigan team. The guards are so good on this Michigan team.
Love them.
They're only turning the ball over 9 times a game against opponents who force 13 turnovers a game. That's a huge differential when you're looking at small numbers like 9 and 13. Some future NBA guards on this Michigan.
But it is a Michigan team that's trending slowly downward. And as far as that future NBA stuff, are they thinking more about their position in the draft than winning this tournament?
They want to win the
Sweet
tournament.
16.
No kids overlooking this
Sweet
tournament.
16.
Very good. Let's go ahead and make it official on the total, VR.
Michigan, Kansas. We're going to go ahead and take the total over to 136.5. I think you could wait a little bit. I really do. I think the betting public's going to bet this one under. And we know right now public money outweighs sharp money, wise guy money, call it what you will. I think based on what happened in round 1 and 2 for both these teams defensively, we're looking at an over-adjustment in the betting market, and I really think we're going to see these two teams do what they've done all year, and that's put up points. Both of them can score. We have 24th and 25th highest scoring teams playing each other. Take advantage of it. Go over 136.5.
Very good. Make a compelling case for that. But, of course, this is a garbage game compared to about the next one we're going to
We're all over it.
We can't wait to stay with us. Pregame.tv. VR is going to be talking about the marquee game, Florida Gulf Coast. Where is Florida Gulf Coast? We're going to find out. Stay with us.